Ever get that eerie feeling you're living with a stranger, and that stranger is you? One minute you're firing off messages like you're competing in a witty banter championship. The next, you're staring at a wall, wondering what your personality even is. If you're a Gemini, who am I? Isn't some dusty philosophy question. It's the 3 a.m. soundtrack. It's the sudden silence in the middle of a crowded room. And no one really warns you about that part. People love to label you. Two-faced, indecisive, fake. Honestly, that's lazy thinking. That's like calling the ocean watery and acting like you explained something. You didn't. You missed the entire point. Because that famous Gemini duality everyone talks about? It's not a design flaw. It's the operating system. Your mind isn't built for either or. It's built for yes. And you don't just see one angle. You see 5, sometimes 10. You can hold completely opposing ideas in your head at the same time, and somehow they all make sense. That's why you're adaptable. That's why you connect easily. That's why you can walk into almost any room and blend in. But here's the cost. When you wear too many masks for too long, you forget what your face feels like underneath. The performance gets so good, the mask fuses to your skin. And that's when the panic shows up. Who am I really? Let's talk about the thing everyone drags you for. The disappearing act, the ghosting, the sudden silence. Let's not sugarcoat it, you vanish. But it's rarely about cruelty. It's overload. Imagine your mind is a browser with 47 tabs open. Each tab is a different version of you needed for a different person, a different role, a different expectation. Eventually, the system freezes. And the only fix is a hard shutdown. You don't disappear to hurt people. You disappear to reboot a self that's glitching into static. That's not malice. That's survival. Psychologically, this comes down to one thing. You process wide, not slow. You take in perspectives fast. You run mental simulations constantly. You hear multiple internal voices arguing over lunch, careers, relationships, everything. That loud internal dialogue isn't dysfunction. It's integration trying to happen. And this is where the real fear creeps in. If I can be all these things, am I actually none of them? That fear has a name. Impostor syndrome. But here is the truth most people miss. Your duality ice into a glitch we need to patch. It is the identity. The confusion only starts when you try to force yourself into a single boring box that was never meant to hold you. So let's kill a bad idea right now. Stop trying to find the real you, like it has one solid statue hidden somewhere inside. That's a fool's mission. You're not a statue. You're a mosaic. The goal isn't consistency. It's integration. First step, name the masks. Grab a notebook, not your phone. Write it down. List the versions of you that show up. The focused professional, the curious learner, the social spark, the quiet observer, the skeptic, the romantic. Don't judge them. Just name them. Once you name something, it stops running you from the shadows. Here's another lie you need to unlearn. Authenticity does not mean being the same everywhere. That idea is nonsense. You don't have to be the same person at work as you are with friends. You don't have to bring your party self into serious rooms or your serious self into playful ones. Authenticity means being honest within the moment. Different context, different expression, same core. Both versions are real. This part is non-negotiable. If you wait until burnout forces you to disappear, you'll hurt people and blame yourself. So schedule solitude on purpose, guilt-free, no explanations. And when you need space, say it clearly. I need 24 hours to process this before I can give you a real response. That one sentence saves relationships. It honors your need to retreat and your need to stay connected. The world wants a simple version of you. One label, one identity, one clean answer. But you were never built for that. You're the entire gallery contradictory, shifting, alive. That Who am I? Ache. It's not weakness. It's the pulse of a mind that's too awake, too curious, too engaged with possibility to settle for just one shape. So maybe the answer isn't a final statement. Maybe it's an ongoing conversation. And maybe that's not something to fix, but something to own. Here's your challenge. Which version of you has been ignored lately? The thinker, the explorer, the quiet one, the bold one? Drop it in the comments. Name it. And if this hit uncomfortably close, subscribe. We go deeper from here. Next up, why your mind gets stuck in endless scrolling and how to break the Gemini loop. See you there.